Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.
Great day, everyone. This is Dolores Williams with Divine Connections Magazine. Hope all is well with you today. Divine Connections Magazine allows me to promote and advertise with different entrepreneurs, gospel artists, praise dance moms, and different businesses and anything positive going on in the community. You stay connected with us on our social media platforms, which is Divine Connections Marketing on Facebook. We are also on YouTube. Subscribe there at The Divine Connection. We're on Instagram at Divine Connections, and then you can go to our website, divineconnectionsmagazine.com. If you're an entrepreneur, gospel artist right now, what I have going on is you can do Divine Connections nomination. You can nominate yourself or your group or a gospel artist or an author, anything that's going positive going on in the community. And then people can vote for you at the end, okay? And then we'll get recognize you and give you acknowledgement. And so I am so grateful today to have a special guest on the line, an also entrepreneur in her own self, Miss Kimberly McClain. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Good. Tell us who you. Well, we didn't know who you are, but tell us where you're from and what you do.
Absolutely. I'm Kimberly McClain, as you just introduced me, and I am the owner and executive producer of Creative Force Studios and Agency. We're a full service marketing agency that really specializes in 4 core areas, which is social media marketing, reputation marketing, funnels and automation marketing, and traffic marketing.
Awesome. So we're going to let you elaborate a little bit on what you do. So if a person that wants to start a business, or maybe they're already in a business and want to maybe go to the next level and trying to get even new clientele or even more revenue. So tell us just a little bit inside. I know you can't tell us everything, but give us a little insight of some details of what you can do to help them.
Sure. As I mentioned, there's 4 really core areas of marketing that I want most businesses to pay attention to, because today most businesses are entering one track and not really taking advantage of the full digital as well as offline opportunities. And today you need all of it.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of, what I do. I kind of have those 4 corners, and I kind of, it's sort of like a puzzle, if you will.
Yeah.
And I get those 4 pieces together, and I help you see the big picture, because it's really a process. And most people try to go right in and do one thing, but we take them step by step through a very strategic, comprehensive process that people can not only absorb, but implement quickly. So whether you're a startup or whether you're a Fortune 1,500 business, you're able to find out where you are in that grand scheme of things and how we get to the end goal.
Awesome. So give us just a little insight. Like, give me I don't want to say a secret, but I know you have a couple of secrets. Give me one secret that can help maximize a person's business.
I'll tell you one thing that I think everybody needs and everybody has, and that's a website. Now, if you have a traditional website and this is one of my little secrets, and you're still thinking click, I want you to transform your mind to start thinking scroll. Because what most people don't realize is there's at least 86% of the people that's looking for your particular service or your product, they're looking on a mobile device, and they're no longer clicking, they're scrolling.
Yeah.
And so that's one little tip. And there's some very strategic things that I build into your strategies, whether it's your website or your email, that involve that kind of behavior.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Well, let's see. Tell us if a person wanted to connect with you, just to kind of find out where their business is. I know you can do an evaluation of the website and kind of where it is on the digital platform, and then take stages from there. So share with them how they can get in contact with you and stay connected with you, and if they're interested in doing so, or asking any questions.
Absolutely. You can go to creativeforceagency.com. You can also reach me on LinkedIn under Kimberly McClain. You can also reach me on Facebook with Work with Kim. And so those are some ways you can reach me. Our number is 800-315-5598. My business mobile is 919-523-2607. So those are the ways you can reach me. But if you go to my website and opt in on one of the disciplines that you're interested in, I will see you that way as well.
Awesome. So let's go a little bit about maybe a couple of your services that you provide. Go into detail a little bit about some of those.
Sure. As I mentioned, there's 4 core disciplines that we offer. One of the
Mm-hmm.
ones that I think a lot of people can relate to is our paid traffic solutions. And what I mean by that is we have partnered with some of the biggest online entities in the world. We're partnered and we buy and place media on your behalf on websites like ESPN, the Weather Channel, CNN, and other major broadcasting entities. And so we also develop Facebook ads and strategies for you, also Google ad strategies for you. We also, one of the things we do is we will craft very specific email strategies for you once we have understand what you're trying to do. One shoe does not fit all, but once we get a chance to know you, we try to map out a solution that we think will get you to your immediate goal with the long-term game in mind. So that's
Right.
what, we do a lot of that. We do video production and commercial creation as well.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. So if a person wanted to um, get let's see, I'm trying to think of my question. Change from the website. I know you talk about funnels.
Mm-hmm.
That website versus funnels. What's the difference between those, and I guess, what are the benefits of those as well?
That's an excellent question. Most people are putting together very traditional websites,
Mm-hmm.
and they usually have 5 to 10 pages, and there's no immediate which door to come through. And so when people go to a traditional website, they're kind of getting a whole bunch of different information and not one thing to do. So a person tends to not know exactly what you want them to do or to find exactly what they're coming from. Now, we build what we call brand site funnels or web funnels that take you through a door that we want you to come through. And then we get you to where you want to go. And most times, by the time you engage with our funnels, it's because we've already funneled you, if you will, to that particular area. So not only are we very direct and strategic with what you're seeing, we have a direct call to action or an invitation of what we want you to do. And so one of the differences between traditional websites and our funnel is a direct call to action, but there's many others. And like I mentioned, is it web mobile? is it web friendly? Because most people say my website is mobile optimized, but
Mm-hmm.
there's a difference between being mobile optimized and optimized for mobile. And those are some of the things I talk about in our strategy sessions when I sit down with you and analyze your existing site and our web funnels.
Okay, so I know, so you have a strategic plan with the email structure as well. So
Mhm.
we know there's a certain percentage that I guess emails are open, but I know there's also a high percentage when you do texting. So do you have a texting system as well?
We do. Matter of fact, we have a proprietary software that is ours that we built specifically for texting. And what we do is we couple our text and SMM capturing with some of your other existing messaging, such as Facebook messaging. And so that when we capture those, we're building lists for your text as well as your email, as well as your Facebook Messenger, all at the same time in one conversation.
Awesome, awesome,
Mhm.
awesome. Is that a separate service as well? They just wanted the texting system?
Yes, all of our services are sort of what we do have packages, which
Okay.
we kind of advise it depending on what you need. Sometimes all you need is I just need text message because we'll talk to you and say, oh, you have your funnels and automations covered. You have your traffic covered, but your list building is suffering, or
Mhm.
your conversation distribution is lacking. So you might just need a text messaging campaign, but most of the times it's usually a combination of
Yeah.
or a hybrid of certain solutions. Most people need a little bit of this or that. Sometimes they're just well versed in one area because usually that's the area that they know. And that's why we have this total four pillar or four core solution, is so that people understand that there's more pieces to the puzzle, and they can execute all of those things because multiple channels in today's marketing is the best way to go, because you got to
Uh,
hit people at least 7 times before they make a decision to buy or to even get to know you better.
right. Now, do you also have um, mobile apps? Do you help create mobile apps? Do you have that
We
service as
do
well?
have mobile apps, and we have our own apps that we've built, but we can customize apps for our clients depending on the level of sophistication and
Mhm.
also the resources they already have in place.
Awesome. So, what helped you basically get into this industry with all of your resources? What did you see in the community that was happening that allowed you to direct yourself and, just build and strategically put things together in order for businesses to become better?
Well, I think being in the community, I used to help run a business incubator that was directed toward minority economic development and small business development. And what I
Hmm.
found is that um, by having that interaction day to day, I was able to see not only what a business might need to just construct themselves, but then,
Right.
from everything from what entity to choose, how to prepare and get yourself structured right for lending, and
Hmm.
then how to execute that plan through marketing. And most people don't understand that's marketing is probably one of the biggest and core areas of your business. Once you know understand what your numbers are, and that's another thing that we do when we're first assessing you, to so that you can understand your real numbers, so you know how much money you have for marketing, so you know how to grow your marketing budget. And
Hmm.
a lot of people jump out there very, anxious, and sometimes they
Yeah.
put the cart before the horse. And our solutions are ones that are staged, and they are it's a growing process. So we help your We help you get to where you can afford more marketing, and that's when you use it to grow. And most people don't realize that, and so they try to go out and do everything at once. And with digital marketing, it's a way to do that in a very staged and phased approach.
Awesome. How many clients do you have now, and what's your goal maybe by the end of the year?
Well, I'm always trying to increase clients. Right now,
Right.
I have about 52,
Okay.
but that goes up and down.
Yeah.
And it varies. Because some clients, like I said, some clients need ongoing help. Some
Yeah.
clients need just a solution. Sometimes I'll come in and just map out a strategy, and
Mm-hmm.
they have enough staff in-house to
Yeah.
execute it. They just
Right.
need a consultant to come in and train and guide their staff. But if
Right.
you're somewhere between 1 and 10 staff members, you're probably going to want us to do most of it.
Okay. Awesome. So share with us again your contact information if they want to contact us, and then we'll leave with maybe a word of encouragement.
Sure. It's creativeforceagency.com, 800-315-5598.
Awesome. All right, and then give us the last word of encouragement.
I would say this: always never quit, and always be thinking about the pivot. Just
Mm-hmm.
like we're in this pandemic right now, everyone should be thinking about what are the things that I used to do, and
Yeah.
how I can still do them by using all the resources just like this one.
Yeah.
And then how can I always how can I look to scale? And I think if you never quit, you'll never lose.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for the words of encouragement and what you do in the community, and how you're making the individual and businesses even better, and allow them to tighten up their digital resources as well, so more people can know about them and their services as well. So thank you so much for coming on today, Ms. Kimberly McClain. So if you're interested in any of those things that she had talked about today, resources, or you want to connect with her, please do so. So thank you so much for being my guest today. I appreciate it.
Thank you for inviting me. It was fun.
You're welcome. This is Dolores Williams with Divine Connections, and make sure you stay connected to the number one divine connector, which is Christ. So have an awesome day. Hold on, Kim.
Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.